Coming up, we'll see two storied franchises. The Packers host the Steelers, a team Green Bay hasn't defeated in the regular season since 1995. It's Week 4 of the NFL, and it's next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 87 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say... It's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Newton. That's It's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
On 4th down, Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 18 carries, 87 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
From the 36, Rodgers looks tight, and he's got Sternberger. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. We're scoreless after one. On first down, Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18. Tied for 2nd in receptions. 5th in receiving yards. Added all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. It's 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And back deep, Deontay Johnson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Newton to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. To the air again, Newton. Able to hit his target, Claypool. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the second round and Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 7. Cobb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep... from scoring before the half ends.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we're at... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moved. The way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pick. First down, Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But it's another first down. Rodgers with a give. Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exact.
Here we go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Second down at 5.
Now Newton. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 20.